Hello guys, what is going on? I'm Mazda and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing a theory video slash explanation video on the Soul Stone. Now, I don't know whether this has been done by anybody else on YouTube because I don't like watching other people's content on stuff that I like because everyone else's opinion annoys me. So yeah, I have heard about a theory related to the Soul Stone, which I'm going to talk about at the end of the video, which I don't think is true. I'm just going to talk about why I don't think it's true at the end. But today I'm going to be talking about how the Soul Stone works and what it means for the end of the movie. In the movie, Red Skull himself, who is sort of the ward and the messenger for the Soul Stone, if you will, ever since he got teleported to that planet during Captain America First Avenger, says that the Soul Stone holds a special place among the 6 Infinity Stones. Now, that's not just about its rules and how to get it, which is a sacrifice. It's also about its capabilities as well, and it's just how different it is compared to the other Infinity Stones. It's sort of a lot more alive than the rest of them. Now, what this means, especially considering the comic called Infinity Countdown Prime, which you released just a month before the movie came out, I don't feel like that is an accident at all. I feel like what this means is that Gamora, along with the other Avengers, even though they died differently than Gamora, are not dead, but instead their soul is trapped inside the Soul Stone. Now, I wouldn't have any reason to believe this other than what happened in Infinity Countdown Prime. I think I did a review on the first issue of it, if you want to actually go and read it, because I did actually talk about the Soul Stone a bit in that video. You just have to search it on my channel. But basically what happens is Hank Pym / Ultron at the time gets trapped inside the Soul Stone, and it's not just them on like this desolate plane, which is the Soul Stone, but they also meet Gamora. Not necessarily the Gamora that's with the Guardians now, but like the Gamora's soul, which is incredibly old and withered and been there for decades. It's not just that happened in the comics, but it's also the way that the Avengers died. They didn't just like it wasn't that their life was just taken. It's like they crumbled. Their soul, what it looks like is their soul was taken from them, and then their body didn't have anything else to latch onto, so it just disintegrated. Now this can be kind of sinister because, like I said, Gamora has existed outside of the Soul Stone for years and years and years, yet the Gamora inside the Soul Stone is so old, which means that when they inevitably escape the Soul Stone, it's not going to be their souls are, or at least part of their souls are going to remain there, which is kind of like, if you ever seen the Black Mirror episode where they take their consciousness and put it into like an AI, and then it like is used to run people's houses. It's like that is still a full person in there, but they're trapped there forever. And that is really, really sinister. And if that's the case, if that's how it works in the comics, which I'm pretty sure it does, it's not going to work in the movies. That is too dark for the MCU. Sadly, that does mean that almost everybody that died has died for good. There is only a few exceptions, such as Loki. Loki was one of the few people in the movie that Thanos personally killed himself. Him and the Collector as well. He personally killed them, which means that they can't come back because they're not trapped inside the Soul Stone. Now, I'm going to talk about the theory which I mentioned at the start of the video, which is basically that at the end of the movie, Thanos has actually either been trapped in the Soul Stone or willfully gone with the Soul Stone to the Soul Stone world, because maybe that was the deal that he made. Because he did actually go inside the Soul Stone at one point. Well, at the end of the movie, when he was talking to Gamora, when she was like, what did it cost? And he was like, everything, which I'm getting chills right now about saying, but also when he initially sacrificed Gamora to the Soul Stone, he was also there. But that theory sort of discredits itself, because not only does the Soul Stone world not look like it looked like at the end, but he teleported. He teleported to the place where he said he was going to, which is the place where he could watch the sun set or the sunrise. Sorry, I can't remember which one it was, on the Grateful Universe. Now, maybe it works like sort of like Hellraiser-esque, where it's a personal world that you get, especially if you adhere to the Soulstone's rules and you go there willingly. Maybe you get your own world that adheres to what you want. I don't think that's the case, though. I just genuinely think that he teleported to a world which he's had in mind for a long time, and he's done, and he's happy. I just don't think he's trapped in the Soulstone at all. But yeah, that's great for now, guys. So thank you guys for watching. Hopefully enjoyed this theory video. I did also post another theory video today as well. It's just that this one seemed too important to wait another day. I do have a Hawkeye-related theory coming out tomorrow, which if you're excited by, then make sure to subscribe so you get that notification. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Hopefully enjoyed, and I shall see you in the next one. Goodbye.